Hi, this is David Tufts from the Greater Kitchener-Waterloo Chamber of Commerce, and in this video we're going to talk about the power of email marketing with social media. Now, exactly how important is email in today's social media centric world? And I gotta say, you bet it's important. There are 3.1 billion emails sent as of last year. So this really shows that the popularity in email still, no matter how much Twitter and Facebook continue to grow, email is still a primary form of communication and also marketing. It also allows for a very detailed tracking of conversions. This means that if someone actually clicks on a link or opens the email, you, with different services, you have the ability to track that and show the power of it. Where to do that with social media, it can be fairly tricky if you don't know what you're doing, but it is very, very easy with email marketing. Now, also with new spam laws that have been put in place specifically in Canada, it's kind of reversing the stigma of spam email. So people are starting to sign up to e-newsletters a little more than they did maybe 5 years ago when spam was constant, when there were so many different random offers that you never even remember signing up to receive. So now with such stringent rules, people are starting to open up a bit more and really want the information that's out there. One of the biggest things that is helping with email marketing are the different services out there for you. There are two main service providers for business email marketing. One is Constant Contact and the other is MailChimp. Now with Constant Contact, it has a very strong user interface. It's actually what we use here at the Chamber. It's an outstanding email list maintenance tool, which people tend to overlook when they do email marketing. It's very important to be able to categorize your email list based upon whatever parameters you set besides name, email address, perhaps their company they work for, what city they live in. This type of information is important to help figure out the people who are actually receiving your information. And one, it also has a diverse tool integration with surveys, events, and also social media tools as well. And this really helps Constant Contact build that business focused clientele that they have spent so many years tackling. Now, MailChimp, also another great option. It's a solid user interface. It has a number of template options to really make sure that anybody, even if you don't understand HTML, can select a preset template, put in your information, and send out to an existing email list. And also a full roster of marketing tools that are also found in Constant Contact. And also, it's a pretty whimsical theme. MailChimp, when you ever start using it, you can tell the production team has a great sense of humor, little jokes to make it seem a little less businessy when you come in. So if you want the business focus and the easy user interface and also some additional video tools, Constant Contact's a great source. MailChimp, again, you can't count them down either. Now, tracking the success of your email campaign is very important. And in Constant Contact, you do get the chance to look at your reports, see how you compare to both with open rates, click-through rates, and industry rates all combined on one graph. And if you want to nail it down to one specific email that you send out, you can just click on one of your emails and it'll give you a drop-down display of every single click that people made on the page. So you can really see how far down your email people are clicking, what their views are, and it's a pretty in-depth report that you're able to obtain. So it's a very important part of any email campaign is the post-sending analysis to see how well everything has gone. And if you have a lot of links that link back to your website, comparing and contrasting this with your Google Analytics can also really pinpoint how people are moving along your website when they do get there from your email campaign. See, in this example, we're looking over Constant Contact, and here are the different templates that are available to just any account. So say you have a newsletter content, you can preview, take a look at what it contains. So you have a sidebar here, you have main text, so it's one of the more basic newsletters that you can have. So if you really like that format, just hit select and it'll move on to the next page where you can start customizing everything yourself. This is where you actually put in your own content, your own information. It's pretty easy, and as this information box shows here, it's easy to just drag and drop any photos that you upload. So you can start to customize everything from your company logo bar to this header image box to this box right here, which are actually a series of different images put together. This allows for a lot more customization without a whole lot of headaches. It is fairly simple to learn and use, and I would definitely suggest taking a look at it. And best of all, you can try it for 60 days, see how you like it, and Chamber members also get a pretty good discount as well after that 60 days too. Now, how do you actually integrate social media and email? You can do both, and it is important that you do both. There are Facebook apps for Constant Contact and MailChimp to allow you to pull in subscribers from your already immediate Facebook fan base. So it's a little bit easier to help grow your list, which is the most important thing when it comes to email marketing. You don't want it to become stagnant. And also there are social media share tools to help distribute the actual e-newsletter or notification or big sale that you might be having at your business, so that it's immediately put out on Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn or any other social network you might be part of. And when doing this, there are a few rules you might want to consider, including how exclusive is your e-newsletter. So if your e-newsletter is a sign-up only benefit to joining your e-newsletter subscription list, don't just put it over Facebook or Twitter to anybody. That breaks a trust that person who subscribed to your e-newsletter for a reason suddenly can share the same deal with someone else. That doesn't show the exclusivity of an e-newsletter if you're doing it for promotional use in that way. If you're distributing it for information, then of course it really doesn't necessarily matter where you're putting the information as long as it's getting out there. And make sure if you are distributing over social media channels or promoting them within your emails themselves, don't let your channels become ghost towns. That's the worst thing you could do by pointing a lot of strong users towards those channels if they're not even being used. Now, how to develop an email list is very important. If you don't already have an existing list, try to create an incentive or just ask people. So if you're a web-based business, you can create a free ebook that you send out through your email on whatever your area of specialty is. You could also do promotional bonuses like 20-25% off something. Use your existing email address book if you already have one. If your database is already pretty full, you can start using it that way. You could just simply ask your clients and customers whenever you come in contact with them. So you create a quick spreadsheet, and once you say get 10 to 15 people on the spreadsheet, you just upload it to one of the email services, and it's just an easy way to help maintain it that way. And Constant Contact has those tools to help put it on your website, and it's an easy sign up. It's a two-step process to actually do that. But keep in mind the new spam laws in place. You can't add any email list that you did not have permission to use. So you can't buy email lists if the person whose email is on your list doesn't know that you're actually part of it. They're part of it in any way. You can't use that either. They are pretty strong in enforcement these days, and there are a lot of financial restrictions that are put on you, and the email services like Constant Contact and MailChimp do adhere to them, so you might want to tread softly if you have any questionable email addresses on your list. So I hope you were able to take a few good points out of this video. If you have any questions, be sure to contact me over Twitter or email, and be sure to also look at the other videos in the Social Media Starter Kit and social media and marketing tutorial videos that I have up. Thank you.